Hey, this video is to help you get started with why do owls get invited to parties? And what we're going to do in this one is going to be all about rotation. So this entire worksheet is about rotation. So there's part A up here and part one up there and part two down here. So first we'll cover part one and then we'll cover part two. So in this part, we're looking at four different graphs and they have to do with rotations going from graph A, which is the blue one, to A prime, which I've got color-coded orange. So we start out with A and we move to A prime, doing a rotation to get there. And these are the possibilities for the rotations. So it's either 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees counterclockwise, and 180 degrees, or not a rotation. Okay, so just a little quick review. The way that we measure rotation is by using the degrees in a circle. So if we go only a quarter, that is 90%. But if we happen to go all the way around the circle, so if we start out here and we go all the way around to the other side, that is 180 degrees. All right? So 90 degrees is just one quarter, but 180 degrees is all the way half around. Okay, so that's just a quick review. All right, and then our last choice here is it's not a rotation at all. Okay, so let's figure this out, and we're going to use patty paper because that really helps. So let me show you a trick to use patty paper. Okay, so first of all, we know this is where we started A, so I'll just make a quick sketch of A. And then I know that my point of rotation is going to be the origin. And so I'm just going to put my pencil right there on the origin, and then I'm going to push down, and we're going to keep turning. Okay, so I made a quarter turn, so I went 90 degrees, but I'm still not on top of this new image. So let's try going another quarter turn. So now we're moving up to 180. Oh, and there I am. I'm sitting right on top of that. So we went all the way around this way. So it was 180 degrees. Okay, and the other thing is direction. And we look at direction the same way we look at a clock. This way is clockwise. And if we go the other way, which is against the way that the clock goes, we call that counterclockwise. Okay, but in this case, we went in this direction, which is clockwise. So we know that we went 180 degrees and we went clockwise. Okay, well, that doesn't turn out to matter because actually, if you go all the way opposite, it doesn't matter which direction you go. For instance, watch this. Okay, so I'm going 180 degrees counterclockwise. There's 90, and there's 180. And see, it doesn't matter which direction you go, this way or this way. If it's 180 degrees, you land in the same place. Okay, so it's 180 degrees, so that's 1, and that matches up with H. So over here on 1, I can just put the letter H. Okay, so let's see. What's something that might be a little trickier. Well, so triangles can be a little tricky because it's easy to tell with a square where it's going. When you're rotating a triangle, it's not so easy to see. So let's do a triangle. So here's the one side of the triangle resting up against the y-axis. And then we've got the other two sides of the triangle right here. Oops, that's the wrong one. See, you have to be careful. You have to start with A and not A prime. Okay, so let's start over again. Okay, so here's my A. So I'm drawing this, and you'll notice this is sitting right up against the x-axis. So that's important to note. Okay, so when I am rotating a triangle, I look for a line that is either going straight across or straight up and down. So I'm looking at this line, and that's the line because it's going straight across. I'm going to use that one to help me know when I've gone 90 degrees. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to go in this direction, which is counterclockwise. So I'm putting my pencil on the origin, and I'm going to start rotating counterclockwise. And once I've gotten this far, this line is going straight up and down now instead of going straight across. So I know I've gone 90 degrees because they're at right angles to each other. And it looks like it's landed on the right place. So I went 90 degrees and it was counterclockwise. So I'll write that up here. 90 degrees counterclockwise. All right, so that's right there. That's E. So we've got 2 and E, and I'll find the 2 over here and put E on here. So you'll do the same thing with this and this. And remember, one of these possibilities is not a rotation. So you might do one of these two and find out that you can't get there with a rotation. Okay,